Ever since coming back from Vegas, I've been obsessed with food, and shut your dirty thoughts right now. I know you're probably thinking, oh, you're now obsessed? You've always been obsessed. You're a food freak. I've not been. A little bit. But now, this whole world has been opened up to me. Any, recipes, salt is fine, food combining, so I can do, fruit and fat together, and I'm making salads, and everything's too exciting for me. I can't handle it. So I've just been finding myself somewhat ravenously hungry and thinking of food way more often, and I'm had aspirations to be a breatharian. I'm heading in the opposite direction. Help me.
I am a vegan, you are a loser.
So today I'm going to show you what I'm making for breakfast as we talk about food addictions and the insanity that ensues. I'm filling a blender with water. So I just find myself eating so much, I think, and I feel kind of guilty while I'm eating. I'm like, this is too much food. What are you doing? It's like I have an eating disorder. It's ridiculous. Chia seeds are going in, Brooke Goldner style, 4 tablespoons. I don't know if it's because I'm mixing the carbs and the fats together now, and I'm eating way more fat and not enough carbs. I'm still in sugar burning mode, but I'm not providing my body with enough sugar. So it's like we're in between fat burning and sugar. I've always said you do one or the other. Not that I got results on either path, but for diabetics, it's like you either do low fat and then you can handle all the sugar, which never really panned out. My blood sugar always spiked. Or you go high fat and you lower the sugar, and then you're just steady flowing, and you don't want sugar because it's a whole new enzyme system. So now that I'm combining them both, I don't know, I'm just so hungry all the time. I want to eat this bag. 1 heaping tablespoon of barley grass juice powder, and by tablespoon, I faked it. I mean the whole bag. There was only about a tablespoon's worth in there. These little Tetra Paks are not recyclable. I am contributing to the downfall of mankind. 1/2 tablespoon of organic chlorella powder. You don't need a ton of that. You'll get gas. About a tablespoon of kelp for the iodine. I'm no longer doing the high dose supplemental iodine. Marcus scared me away from it. He said he knew a guy who died from it. It was a lot. It was 70 or 115 milligrams of iodine a day. That's a lot. So this is 1.6 milligrams, roughly. It's funny, when I go to the grocery store now, I'm looking for flavors and fun. I bought these keto clusters. They're almost good ingredients, but there's natural flavors in there. They don't taste real. Why did I buy those? I almost ate the whole bag last night. I got this Tajin sauce. It's like a dehydrated lime and chili pepper thing with salt. And it's just overly exciting, and a Thai red curry paste. What am I doing? And so I'm making these healthy salads, but adding flavors to them. And I'm just it's fun. Too fun. I'm finally using Lou's protein powder. Not that I think I need it. I think I was stronger as a fruitarian. I just want to use this bag before it goes bad. It was $90. So it's just get in my body and hopefully don't turn into cement. So this is just the base of what I add my fruit salad stuff to. This is just super nutrient dense, omega-3s and the greens and the minerals. It's wow. So this is just the base. Okay, kind of smells like toasted sesame oil for some reason. That's probably just the blender blades burning. That's an interesting one. So that just goes in your glass dish. Let me tell you, digestion has been a bit struggle-ish. These dense logs, they're giant. They're too big for my ass. I don't know why they're that big. More fiber is supposed to just produce more poo eventually. Just more stuff comes out, you go more often. Not my body. Mine just increases the size of the poo that already existed, and I just sit there on the toilet and I'm like, are you serious? You're expecting me to give birth the ass doesn't dilate like a woman. It's been a struggle. So we have organic blueberries, my friend. I'm trying not to eat too much fruit. So that's a modest amount, like a giant handful cup. Since I'm eating way less fruit now, I can't even eat a bunch of bananas before they go bad. So I have a frozen banana. What's that gonna taste like? Nothing good. This is more like half a banana. Can I even slice the damn thing? Oh, easily. You know the difference between like textures of food? I've become obsessed. Like thinly sliced, not so great. Little chunks, huge difference. Much better. And now some strawberries. I mean, perfect balance right now with the foods. Like it's just, I'm eating nature's bounty of fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds. Not really grains or beans right now, but I wouldn't mind sprouting some, I don't know, I was about to say buckwheat, and then I'm like remembering what it tastes like. I'm like, why would anybody eat that? It's a buckwheat. It tastes like poisonous squirrel meat. Slice the strawberries in halves or thirds. That's up to you, my friend. Oh boy. Mix it up. Do a couple in halves, the others thirds. Look at that. What surprises await you? Some. You got to admit, that's looking pretty fancy and fun, right? Am I pouring it out on my counter? Like that's some colors. Colors do exist, my friend. Girlfriend gave me a peach. Don't mind if I do, hun. Thank you. Thank you. Fiance, I mean. Oh, whoops. My skin has not been great. I am not sure if it's because I'm mixing fruits and fats together, or I've been eating a lot of roasted nuts. Those are fun. Too fun. I'm roasting and salting my own nuts. Wow. So we got like hazelnuts here in these little glass jars. I'm replicating Kara's kitchen. I'm having way too much fun. These bananas are defrosting on my counter. Now the secret ingredient, ginger. I have been slicing this stuff up into everything for the improved digestive benefits, which I receive none of. The giant log story we told you before, it's not working at all. I am thinking of getting, you know, the one thing that used to help me, those now super enzymes, but they're not vegan at all. There's like pork in them, like pork pancreas stuff. And it's like, I'm more concerned about the Bible aspects of that rather than the vegan brainwashing. I would take them, but pork in my body? Oh, would you forgive me, Lord? Forgive me.
Casey?
Yep.
Have a great day.
Thanks so much, man. That is an exciting package that I cannot talk about for my camera homies. So all this ginger is going right on in there. That's a lot of ginger. So I'm taking zinc and copper to help build the stomach acid, but I feel like there's more missing pieces. I have a multivitamin too. I'm taking my herbal tinctures, but I feel like something has to give. I might try the now super enzymes. I'm not super like focused on being the ultimate perfect vegan. I'm not that. In fact, a little story, a side rant that nobody will love. I go to a Thai food restaurant a couple weeks ago with my girlfriend. We order, she gets a vegetarian red curry or something with rice, and I got mixed vegetables with rice. We take this lovely dinner to a picnic park. We're grounded, we like walked pretty far away, we open the food, she opens hers, and she's like, this is chicken. And we're like, what? She ordered like tofu. It should be vegetarian. Clearly chicken, unless it was mock meat. I doubt it. So she's like, I was like, let's go back. Let's take it back. And she's like, I'll just eat around it. And she really didn't want to fuss about it. So it's like, okay. And then, so she has this bowl of chicken meat. And I'm thinking, like, I was craving meat at that time. I'm debating, like, going back carnivore. I'm like, okay, you're not letting me take it back and yell at people. We could throw it out, or I thought back to a story of Ted Carr saying he would eat roadkill if he found it. He doesn't care. It's like free meat. It's like, okay, ethically, we're fine. So I felt like it was ethically justified because like it was a mistake and it would have went in the trash. So I debated it all night. We saved it for the next day. I put it in my fridge and I was like, I'm gonna eat it, whatever. I got so tired. Remember back in the day when I was doing medical medium and I would have fish like once a week, and it was like a fish boost where I felt like better the next day, and I was just like, you know what, I kind of need this fish every so often for whatever reason. Well, there's no such thing as a chicken boost, I'll tell you that much. It was only downsides. Nothing but bad came from that. I'm still vegan, by the way. That whole thing I just told you, that does not ruin my, what are we, 9 months now vegan, something like that? I've been vegan 9 months straight. Still am. So now we add a little bit of coconut kefir, about a tablespoon of that. Boom. It was a good experience though, because I got it out of my system. Like I was thinking of switching back to carnivore, and I just one meat meal, it was like nothing's missing from this. I love being vegan as hell for 9 months straight. I love that. This is coconut yogurt, strawberry, because they didn't have the vanilla. It's the weirdest color, man. It turns gray. I would prefer that instead of like adding weird food colorings that prevent that. At least we know it's natural. Thankfully they did have the vanilla one in stock. Yogu. That is good times, I tell you. It tastes way too good for its own good. So I'm still struggling with all the things I continue to struggle with, but my vitality is increased vastly over the years. I just remember going to the X in 2016 with my girlfriend, and I was so exhausted that whole trip. I was fruitarian at the time. I had brought a big green smoothie with me, ate fruit beforehand, and I just remember like having to sit down on a bench and just be like, oh my God. And she's like massaging my leg, and I'm just like, oh, this sucks. And I didn't want to do anything. I wasn't in a good mood. I wasn't going on any rides. Didn't want to spend any money. After I drank my smoothie, I brought this banana date blueberry smoothie. As soon as I drank that, I just felt nauseous, bloated, tired, and killy. I wanted to kill everybody. And now, like, contrast that with my trip that we just did. My goodness. Like, I was all energy all the time. I felt so good the whole day. There was no dip in energy, even though, like, I ate roughly this same meal that I'm preparing here. And then for lunch, I ate just some basmati rice in an Indian place that was way too salty. And then we went on our day, and I had some water throughout the day. And then dinner was like this Jamaican thing with rice and peas with a potato curry. I felt great all day and went on lots of rides and had fun and made a video. And it's just the energy difference. Like, I'm getting healthier. It's just the minor things I still struggle with, the skin health and the digestion. That's mainly it. Speaking of super healthy things that I do to get there, that's not defrosted yet. Good times on that one. E3 Live, the most annoying supplement you could possibly take. It comes frozen. You can't defrost the whole thing or it'll go bad, so you have to like do it daily. That's fun times I had. So here's the meal. Don't pretend that that isn't the best meal you've ever seen. You just mix it on up there. Usually before I do that, I'm taking my herbal tinctures. I got 4 of them here. You saw that video. And I also have a golden seal tincture that is expired that I will continue to use. All right, I will taste this for you. Looks a little worse for wear when you start stirring it up there. It's just a green goop mess, but it's fantastic. It's unique tasting. So right now we're doing 2 meals a day. We do that, and then a big salad with all kinds of stuff in there, the nut yogurts and olives and pickles. I'm eating way too much salt. I can just feel it. I am kind of mucusy. We're getting that, and I don't know, I feel okay. feel pretty darn good, actually. But it's just my skin slowly improving. I doubt it. But like I'm getting more of the zits here and something's off. So we'll fix it one day. But I am obsessed slightly with food. I'm looking forward to that, and then I'll be looking forward to lunch. I don't know why I feel guilty about eating 2 normal meals, healthy vegan salads and shit. Who gets guilty about eating salads? I have mental warfare to overcome still, but we learned a lot today. Thank you for watching it and thumbing up the episode. It helps greatly. Thumbs down if you also made a fruit salad, but the main ingredient in your salad was raccoon eggs. That's one of the least digestible eggs there is. They definitely exist, but I don't think you should have them. Raccoons eat mostly pizza crust and discarded loaves of moldy bread. The egg's not going to have the same nutrient density of any other egg. You chose poorly. So that's on you. That's on you to wisen up. So I'm going to leave. How you doing? Freak Sense TV shirts are available. Still, you'll love you, Charlie Freak. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you next.